the terrifying reason your nose hides natural gas from you by design. And in 1971, in Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert, that same designed invisibility gave engineers just enough false confidence to light a fire they assumed would burn out in weeks. 53 years later, the fire is still burning. The crater they named the door to hell has never gone dark for a single hour, and nobody on Earth can explain why. Right now, beneath the surface you are standing on, methane is moving. It seeps through sandstone, through clay, through hairline fractures you will never see. You cannot smell it. You cannot taste it. That's not an accident. Your brain evolved in an atmosphere where methane never surfaced in concentrations worth detecting. The Karakum Desert in central Turkmenistan sits on one of the largest natural gas deposits in the world. Soviet geologists knew this. In 1971, they set up a drilling rig to extract it. What they didn't know, what their surveys couldn't tell them, was how hollow the ground directly beneath the rig had become. The entire platform collapsed, dropped straight into the earth, left a raw, gaping hole 226 feet wide and 98 feet deep, open to the sky with methane pouring out freely. They had two choices: walk away and let it vent, or eliminate the risk. Methane is invisible. Methane is odorless. And in a remote desert with no monitoring, no sensors, no way to track drift, a single spark from a passing vehicle could trigger a catastrophic explosion. So they made the rational call. They lit it, set the crater on fire deliberately, stood back and waited for the fuel to exhaust itself. A few weeks, they estimated, maybe a month. The gas pocket would empty, the flame would starve, and they would cap the site and move on. That was 1971. This is 2026. The fire has not stopped burning for a single minute in 53 years. And here is the detail that breaks every model they have built to explain it. Because the science says it should be out. The gas pocket that collapsed should have vented within 3 to 5 years. That's what the geological models predict. That's what the pressure calculations say. In 2010, Turkmenistan's president officially ordered it extinguished. Engineers assessed it, declared it feasible, and the order was signed. The fire kept burning. In 2013, Canadian explorer George Couronnes became the first human being to rappel directly into the crater, descending into an active fire in a heat-resistant suit. And what he found at the bottom dismantled every remaining assumption. He found bacteria, alive, thriving at the crater floor, in temperatures and chemistry that should make biological life impossible. Life that had no business being there. And what it tells us about where the fuel is coming from changes everything. The Karakum Desert sits above the Amu Darya Basin, one of the most complex interconnected natural gas formations on Earth. And natural gas formations are not sealed containers. They breathe. They shift. They migrate through permeable rock layers the way water moves through a sponge, following pressure gradients that can span hundreds of miles underground. The 1971 collapse didn't just puncture a pocket. It created a sustained low-pressure zone at the surface, a pull, drawing gas toward it continuously from the surrounding formation. The fire is not burning through a fixed reservoir. The fire is pulling its fuel toward itself, and it gets worse. Every year the crater burns, radiant heat drives changes in the rock temperature at depth. Altered temperature alters permeability. More permeable rock allows more gas to migrate toward the low-pressure center. The fire is actively reshaping the formation below it to feed itself more efficiently. This is not a fire burning through fuel. This is a fire building its own supply chain. The bacteria Couronnes found are extremophiles, the same family of organisms discovered at deep ocean hydrothermal vents. Their presence means the crater has developed a self-contained biological ecosystem inside a geological one. In 2022, satellite thermal imaging revealed that the crater's heat signature at its perimeter edge is not stable. It has expanded 6 to 9% over the preceding decade. Not quickly, but consistently. Whatever is fueling this fire is not depleting. It is growing. There are an estimated 1,000 known methane seeps on the Earth's surface right now. 100,000 estimated unknowns. The conditions that created the door to hell, ground instability, pressure differential, self-sustaining combustion cycle, require no exotic geology. They exist beneath cities, beneath suburbs, beneath peat bogs in the British Isles and permafrost in Siberia that is thawing right now and releasing gas sealed underground since the last ice age. The Darvaza crater did not create an anomaly. It revealed a process. The question was never why the fire started. The question is how many of these systems are already active beneath the surface, burning slowly in the dark, invisible because nothing has cracked them open yet. In 2024, a Turkmen geological survey team drilled a core sample directly adjacent to the crater's eastern wall. At 340 feet, their drill entered an unexpected void, larger than the original collapse. Already warm, they sealed the borehole, filed a report. That report has not been released. No one has said what's in the void. No one has said whether it connects to the crater above it. And no one has said whether the door to hell has a neighbor.